I came home the day I met Trump, and I gave my son a MAGA hat, and I said, I guess we're there, and he said, ew. His first words to me were, ew. I said, but Baba, he said he's gonna stop the war, and he said, okay, that's it. Give me that hat. We're voting for Trump, and that's the sentiment, not just of an 8-year-old, but of an entire community.
Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So in today's video, there is this Palestinian woman who has said the quiet part loud. Okay, she said it so loud, and how their community has this sentiment that made them all vote for TP, right, during the whole election processes, and how she went home and told her son to the reason why they have to vote for him. Okay, in fact, it's just something to watch. Okay, I'm just going to let the clips roll, then we'll come back and we'll talk more about it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments as we watch these videos together.
I sincerely hope that videos like this will be referenced over and over again in the future. This video is an example of anti-blackness at its strongest. Hating black people so much that you've convinced yourself that a man that says he wants to wipe you off the face of the planet is going to end a genocide, trying to wipe you off the face of the planet without wiping you off the face of the planet. Anti-blackness doesn't just put black people in danger.
I guess my question for you is, yeah, we want the war stopped, but Trump was in office for 4 years as the president, and he could have stopped the war. He had all the people in power to do it, and he didn't do it in that 4 years, so you think he's going to do it now? I mean, you're this easily convinced that somebody's going to stop the war when he's told Netanyahu he can do whatever he wants. He has free reign to do whatever he wants, and you voted for him. You're the one that got duped. You happen to be the one that got screwed over. And when terrible things happen to you, when he goes back on his promise and they bomb you back into the Stone Age and they kill a whole bunch of your people and slaughter them, don't come crying to me about it, because I don't care about you at this point. You got exactly what you deserve in this situation, because you had somebody that would possibly help you, but you guys won't hold Congress accountable because they control the power of the person that's spending. You didn't hold them accountable. You didn't hold the Republicans accountable for the war going on for 4 years when they were in charge, when they had the entire thing of it, but it's only Harris that's responsible for the genocide. You guys are one-sided voters. When you get screwed over and they slaughter your population and kill you in droves, I don't give two shits about you at this point, because you got exactly what you had coming. Don't come crying to us, because we don't care.
Hey, so I'm not trying to be petty. Has anybody checked on her? Has anybody checked on her? How about has anybody checked on the community that she said was so proud to vote for that man? Like, can we get an update? Can we get an update? Okay, let us know. Let us know. We waiting.
You guys are trusting Donald Trump as a serial liar. He's going to end the world, right? The only problem is he's going to allow Netanyahu to do whatever he wants. And Palestinians will die for your vote for Donald Trump. While Jared Kushner and Donald Trump are helping turn that into beachfront property. But the war will be over, right?
So if you go back and watch that TikTok, it's about a woman who met with Donald Trump and basically brought home the MAGA hat to her son. Her son throws it down on the floor and says, ew, because he recognizes the disgusting danger that hat represents. And she says, no, he's going to end the war. Didn't give her details, arms embargo, none of that. And I showed my dad this, and he said, there's just no way. There's no way. And as many of you know, my dad is a former Muslim from Iran. And he said, I want to believe that this is an anomaly, but it's not. This decision to support Donald Trump will haunt them for the rest of their lives. Period. And no matter, like trying to explain it or trying to punish American democracy or any of that will save their countrymen. Because he said they have to be so far removed from what's going on in Palestine between 2016 and 2020 that they don't remember the embassy move from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem restricting Palestinian movement. Or they have to be so far removed from the annexation, the free annexation of Golan Heights in West Bank, and even going as far as naming a settlement after Trump. This will have ramifications. These videos, these TikToks, these interviews will forever stain the people who voted for Donald Trump. I don't know what's going to happen in Palestine. And as much as we have the fuck around and find out conversation, I don't know if Palestine is going to exist in 2028. I just don't. And no amount of protest or anything is going to save that. They're already meeting for real estate ventures in Gaza as we speak. As much as they held the Black community to task, we'll remember this as genocide supporters and this, that, and the third. I don't know that history will be kind to Palestinian Americans who voted for Donald Trump. I just don't know. And I know this is a hard conversation, but TikToks like these, after the Muslim ban, after everything, I don't know if history will be kind.
He is a whore, Donald Trump is, when it comes to money. He hasn't met a wealthy person he doesn't like. MBS is going to be benefiting from the biggest con artist to ever be elected president of the United States. Arab Americans, Latinos, white women, white men, poor white men who continue to vote against their own best interest, and others that supported Donald Trump at higher numbers than ever. You're going to find out. You don't vote for the wolf because he promised to take care of the sheep. At the end of the day, he is a predator and he is going to devour the sheep. You're going to find out. Arab Americans, you're going to find out. And don't go looking for sympathy. Certainly don't look for sympathy within the Black community, because even though 22% of misguided and confused Black men gave Donald Trump their support, the Black community as a whole was the only community that stood up and said, no, we don't want fascism. But obviously, Arab Americans wanted this false sense of security and the end of a war that's not going to end, and it's going to... You know what's going to happen in Palestine? Benjamin Netanyahu is going to finish off the genocide that he started. And Donald Trump is there to help him. Just like Donald Trump will be there to help Vladimir Putin, because he owes the Russian oligarch something. That's who you voted for, Arab American community. That's who you voted for, Latino community. I hope that I'm wrong. I doubt it.
It's funny that a group of people were all out protesting for them, for their rights, for their interests, are the same people working against their own rights and interests. The same people that black people came out, carried placard everywhere just because of them, are the same people that decided to vote against their own interests. And just because you met a man and he told you, oh, I'm going to do this, just by saying it, it was not even written. It was just a word that he said. And you came back to convince your 6-year-old son. This is a power of, what do I even call it? It's the way people reason for me, the way people think about things, the way people come out and convince themselves that all things are good, everything is okay, everything is fine, even when in essence nothing is looking like it's going to be all right. They just believe whatever thing that comes out of the mouth of people just because they like the person. Even if they don't like the person, if you listen to the end of that video, she said something about, even if I don't like you, for the fact you said something I want to hear, we're in the same thing. So you're on the same thing with this person because the person said, oh, I'm going to end this. And forgetting the fact that this person has been in office before, those things never ended, right? It is very funny that some of you all who voted the way you did are just going to be finding out, but it's going to be so late when you finally step into your final stage. And now to think that that child already understood the fact that, oh, this person is not on my interest, is not working on my own interest at 6 years old. And you being a parent couldn't just figure things out yourself. Instead, you came, then convinced your child. And you were so excited to talk about it on TV. That's very funny, right? Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, right? Let's share our thoughts in the comment section. Let's have a conversation over there. But it's quite unfortunate that the Latino community, the Arab community, all of them who did the whole voting thing, voting in whiteness and all that, it's just very unfortunate that even with the handwriting written, they still couldn't read the room. They still couldn't read what is written on it. Let's have that conversation in the comment, guys. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Thank you so much and see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.